news. If you didn't feel old, Kyle, which, you say you do.
Oh, my God.
Which you shouldn't.
Something else is going to make me feel old. Here we go.
The little girl from Little Miss Sunshine just got married this past weekend, Miss Abigail.
Is she old enough to get married?
Yeah, I mean.
How old is she?
I don't. That's a good question. I have no idea.
She absolutely killed Little Miss Sunshine.
Wrestling, thank you. She killed it. She was so good in that show. She's also really, 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 really good in Scream Queens.
That conversation between her and her grandfather in Little Miss Sunshine gets me every time. She's like, I don't want to be a loser. He's like, you're not a loser. Every time.
And then, she got married, and then congratulations are in order for Miss Meghan Trainor, who is expecting baby number 2, with her husband, who was one of the original Spy Kids. I guess they're going to have Spy Baby. And this is their baby, with the announcement, which is really exciting.
Spy Kids are having kids also?
I told you, if you want to feel old, this is the section to feel old.
I feel like I just hit like a time vacuum. Like it was like the world was one way, and now everyone's grown.
Yeah, everyone's grown. What else? Well, there was also who else got married? What's his face got married? Mark Anthony got married again to Miss Universe.
Oh, right.
I think this is like the 3rd Miss Universe.
He makes a great T-shirt. I want to shout Mark Anthony out.
Yes. Oh, yeah, he got married to a Miss Universe, not the Miss Universe, because didn't Miss Universe what is it? What? I didn't miss it. Sorry, what'd you say?
He makes great T-shirts. Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony?
He's got a company of T-shirts.
He does?
They're phenomenal.
What are his T-shirts?
The material he's using is like...
You have a Mark Anthony T-shirt?
2.
You have 2 Mark Anthony? Why?
Because they're amazing.
Why?
I just told you.
Where did you buy his T-shirt from?
Oh, man, this is like 10 years ago. I want to say like a Nordstrom I think it was Nordstrom.
Yeah.
But I got 2 of them, black and gray.
Yeah.
I'm talking. The material for this thing is like I've never felt anything like this to this day. It's impressive. Shout out to Mark Anthony.
Yeah. Shout out to Mark Anthony. Cool that you got.
You're like in shock that I had 2 T-shirts from Mark Anthony.
I didn't know Mark Anthony made T-shirts.
Well, right, no, but they all have something,
Yeah.
Clooney's got tequila.
Mark Anthony's got T-shirts.
Yeah, they're all doing something.
I think didn't something happen with Miss Universe, like the Miss Universe, Miss USA? Didn't she give back her crown because it was too much? Yeah,
really?
She's having like mental issues. Yeah, like that's one of the things that I saw recently. I have to pull this up, but all about mental health. We're all about wellness here.
The most recent one.
Yeah, the most
gave her
recent
crown
one.
back.
I believe she did. A Miss Universe married Mark Anthony, not the Miss Universe. Miss Universe, a recent Miss Universe, just married Mark Anthony, but not the Miss Universe, which was Miss USA, right? She gave back her crown.
I love these questions.
Wait, I didn't hear the question. We're talking to the powers that be. What was the question?
No.
Wait, what? What? No, what?
If she's not Miss Universe.
We have a handheld mic back there, Andy, yes.
If she's not Miss Universe, does she still get married to Mark Anthony?
If she's not, no, probably not.
Right.
It's Mark Anthony.
Well, also, like, how does he notice her?
How does he notice her? It's become Miss Universe. Well, the moral of the story.
Don't denigrate pageants.
I never did.
Did I? I probably did.
Because Andy loves the pageants.
Right.
Cameron
Doan.
Shout out to Cameron Doan.
Yeah.
We
Isn't
love
Trey Miss Texas?
Trey's Miss Texas. She always does this. Yes, she is. Oh, she's Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality
from Miss Texas.
Okay,
but she does this.
That's cool. So, like, when you're Miss Congeniality of Miss Texas, what does that mean?
I don't know. It means you're nice.
It means you're really nice.
And the other people got like some spit towards you.
to me or from me?
You're from you.
Oh, okay.
That's a little.
It's great. It's even better when you mention it.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Should we pull a card? Pull a card. You want me to shuffle? You want me to do it?
You can pull it.
Okay. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We got Brayden in the chat. Let us know how your Monday's going. Brayden, where are you from again? Oh, it means popularity. Oh, Dre is definitely most popular.
Yeah.
She made a comment the other day. She's like, it's going to become the Michelle and Drea.
You hear that? So when it does, know that it wasn't my idea.
No. It's always going to be Michelle and Kyle. Okay. Coming next, because you can't rhyme Drea with anything.
No, you can't.
Michelle and Kyle coming with
getting where we gotta go? No?
Yeah, here we go.
I don't know.
Drea Maya.
Drea Maya.
You would love to join our live.
Fire.
Oh, fire. What was the question?
When fire starts to burn.
Did you ask a question?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Am I still gonna be here? And I got fired.
He asked if he was still going to be on the show.
Well, you were like, oh, well, it's going to be Michelle and Drea.
No, I said that's what she said. She said, be careful.
It was a perfect opportunity for me to like
Michelle and Drea.
get a psychic reading on this.
All right, okay, what do we got?
Michelle and Drea thing, and I got fire. So let's see how that goes. 27. Light, creativity, drive, purify, passion, and new opportunities.
Oh, you like what he said? Sorry, go ahead.
The element of fire can free you from boredom, clear karma, and give you the energy required to take action. Be warned. I'm not bored. Be warned, though, too much fire can also burn, so be mindful of utilizing this energy wisely by using it to channel creatively. Meditate on the symbol with the assistance of the candle to inspire creativity, motivation, and passion. We got this card like last week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I want a card for us. I want a card for me and Kai.
All right.
What's in store for me and Kyle Trueblood this week?
Am I pulling this one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Drum roll, please. Oh, yeah, lucky hand. Lucky fingers or something? Go for it. Ah! Go for it. Pull it again.
Pull it again.
What was that?
I don't even want to know. It's a creepy card.
Things that we don't want to know.
We're not even going to talk about it. We're just going to move on.
All right.
You guys will never know.
What's in store for me and Kai this week?
A man, I'm a wife.
A man, I'm a wife.
Oh, by the way, I'm actually positive of what that guy said. We were always like not.
I'm a man, I'm a wife.
He said I'm a man, I'm a wife.
I'm a good-looking man.
I'm a wife.
That's hilarious.
Focus.
Oh, yeah, we need more of that.
We definitely need more of that.
Yeah.
We should focus. Having a little bit too much fun. 24.
24.
Okie doke. If you have been feeling scattered, now is the time to hone in on your desires.
Scattered?
Time to be directed or clear with your intentions. Watch your thoughts because you are drawing into your life what you are focusing on. Meditate on this card when you want clarity, directness, and thought and speech. That's interesting. What are you focused on right now?
I'm focused on you, Kai.
Me?
Yes, you.
What about me are you focused on?
How great you are. What? No good? No good?
I needed that too.
You needed that too? You're
I know, I don't get the special service. It's fine. I'm used to it though, It's like, I knew the team just works.
Oh, Kai, I love you so much.
I don't need special service to be here, okay?
You don't need special service to be here.
I'm like the, what is it? Like the good-hearted, I'm a good sport. I'm a good sport.
Yes, you are the best team player.
Yeah.
I had no idea that you would be so awesome doing what you do.
Thank you.
You have like a million things going on, and you show up, ready to go.
Relatively on time,
ready to go, and put on a great show.
I think it was our last episode I actually showed up late.
Oh, really?
Was it 2 episodes ago?
Kyle has made it to every single episode.
Almost on time, and except for one.
Almost on time. Every single episode.
Today was close.
I almost missed. This would have been my third if I did not make it today.
I was coming up the 405, and my engine just started going. I was like, all right, here we go.
I love this.
It added like 5 to 10 minutes.
They will never fire you guys because you guys are awesome. Thank you, Brayden. We appreciate your comments. Let's talk about something awesome. We have amazing guests today. Hey, we got Johnny, Mose, and James, the dynamic duo that will be playing at Vibrato Jazz Club here in Los Angeles, California. If you've never been,
Happy Days.
You gotta go. And for those that recognize him, he was on Happy Days. And look at that guy.
Yeah.
I wish my dad was watching right now because he would.
Favorite show?
It was one of them. I literally, when I was a little girl, all these.
Ralphie, all kidding aside, huh? You're not that funny.
I'm not?
Gotcha.
Hey, Dad, we still got it.
We still got it.
See you at the party. I don't have to bring my rubber nose. Mine's still swollen. I still got it.
But look, you gotta
That's
have
in
to
Grandma's
grow
house.
Grandma's house.
Grandma's
Okay,
house.
actually, this was on in the back of my Aunt Royal's house.
Oh,
My grandma,
Wow.
both my grandmas are a little weird. Grandma Pointy almost never took television.
Wait, really?
Woman didn't even believe in television.
Yeah.
Grandma Norma always had like something like 2001 Space Odyssey on the background.
Wait,
But,
what?
Yeah, she was like Grandma Norma was out there. Grandma Pointy was like, what's television? So that was that.
I literally grew up with all these amazing shows.
Yeah.
Yes, like
What was your favorite? Like
Mary
back-
Tyler Moore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for
Why?
sure.
Because it was about a woman.
Yeah, like pursuing her dreams and that girl.
That's sexist. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's not. Why is it sexist? I always like had the I was like I want to look like that girl one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had dark hair and like wore like a lot of like
That's a good. That's a good admittance. Like
Marlo Thomas. Oh my God, she's
yeah, it was
gorgeous.
Marlo Thomas for you. There was a band.
Gorgeous.
I'm gonna admit this on live television.
Live.
There was a band when I was like 8 named Immature.
Oh, we got
Do you
Brady
remember
doesn't know who Mary Tyler Moore is. Brayden, do yourself a huge favor and
Right in the middle of
Google
my
it.
story.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, we'll just move on.
No. I got a note saying I cut you off.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Go for it.
It's all right.
No, it's not all
I don't
right.
even remember what I was saying though. That's the
Grandma
problem.
Melly. Wait, no.
No idea.
Winnie. Grandma Gwenny.
Yeah.
was weird.
No, I said that story already.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by the chat. I didn't want to make sure we give Brayden attention, but you know what? I am so bad. I'm so sorry. Go
It's
ahead.
okay.
No, it's not okay.
You keep saying go ahead, but I already told you I don't know what I was talking about.
Kyle's that tired.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kai.
We can move on.
We can move on?
Yeah.
All right. What are we moving on to?
What's Mary Tyler? Who is Mary Tyler Moore? Mary Tyler
Brayden
Moore.
Zislett.
I'm reading.
Oh,
what you
got
said.
it.
Yeesh.
He's
Come on,
18. Brayden's 18. Happy 18, Brayden.
It's not his birthday. Are you alright?
No, I'm not.
You having a mental breakdown right now? What's going on?
No.
right.
I'm just happy.
About what?
I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. Maybe I'm a little dehydrated.
Great.
That's what it is.
Awesome. Love it. Love the happiness. Don't let me bring you down. Anywho, happy Monday to everybody. Hope you're in Michelle's mood, not mine. And moving right along.
I'm sorry, I got the giggles. I got a case of the giggles. I can't help it. There's this photo almost. I wanna send it to you, and I think you saw it. Where it was this fashion show, and the girl is wearing an upside down dress.
Yes.
That's how I feel today.
I saw that.
Have you seen
With
this?
the blue one?
The blue, it's upside down on
I lost
Instagram
it.
if you haven't seen it, and it's a fashion show. I don't know what
they're not
fashion
trying to
she
be
was
funny,
showing.
but it's hilarious. The sideways dress. The sideways
That's how
dress?
I feel today.
Got me.
I didn't see the sideways.
There's a dress that, like, literally, it's a whole dress, but it's sideways on her.
Oh.
Like, the top is over here, and the dress is over here, and her body is in the
Wait, I
middle.
never saw that.
Yeah, it's like if you took your dress, put a hole in the middle, and then the person's standing and turn the dress sideways.
Oh, nice.
Nice?
Yeah, very nice.
One word for it.
I mean, it's different, right? It's totally
Hilarious.
different. Can my friend
Oh, you know what else I saw? You know how Kylie had the lion on her side?
yes.
There's another one with a leopard, but it's like in the middle, and the full thing is leopard.
Oh, that's cool.
That looked cool.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
it was a snow leopard. Obviously fake.
My buddy Maria Menounos, I gotta find this, is wearing my new favorite dress. Let me see if I can find her. It looks so chic on her. It's an Alexander McQueen dress. I saw it on Rodeo Drive when Dre and I did Michelle and Drea Go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look. I'm pulling up her Instagram. With all you. Wait, we lost her. I lost you. But anyway, she looks absolutely stunning in it. And we met this guy. His name is Mr. What's his name? What's the guy's name that we met on Rodeo Drive? The guy that you told me to get his number. And anyway, on the way to go see that guy, on the way we're on Rodeo Drive, I saw this incredible dress. Can we look at this? Oh my gosh. Wait, is she with Kelly Ripa? Oh, no, it's not Kelly Ripa. She looks like Kelly Ripa. Look at how cute Maria looks. Look at this dress. I'm obsessed. I saw this, and I was just like, good God. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This right now,
That's your style.
that is my style. This right
The boots
now,
too?
yeah, the boots are so epic. This is what's called punk goth rock right now. It's super, super trendy and in in, Dre and I walked all of Rodeo Drive, and like we were seeing all of these looks, but I did not see this belt with this dress.
How much is that dress?
About $3,800 and something. No, I think it was like $3,200. It wasn't nothing crazy.
Not too bad.
I mean, it's beautiful. I said that I saw this dress and I was like, I could get married in that dress. I mean, I would also rock it under deluxe, but I'm just gonna say that.
Right.
She's just chilling like Heidi Klum. Just a typical day for Maria.
Easy. That is a typical day for Maria.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All of them. Beautiful. I mean, look at this dress. I'm obsessed. Maria did a good job. I love it so much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like the color. Beige is a good color on women.
That's more of an off-white. But
what is beige?
What is beige?
Off-white.
Is beige beige isn't off-white. Is beige off-white?
It's exactly what
I don't think beige is off-white.
Exactly.
Is it? Oh, okay. All right. Well, either way, love the dress. And we're closing out of that. It was beautiful.
How do people feel about men dressing on the red carpet? Is it supposed to be? Is the idea just like black, or can they wear like these crazy jackets that some guys wear?
I love the crazy jackets.
Yeah.
I'm all for fashion. I'm all for men taking a risk and really just like. I think 2023 is truly the year to step into who you are and your authenticity.
I was torn because at some point like wearing the black is very I feel like mature and powerful, but and then when you wear something loud it kind of screams like look at me, I'm over here, or it also screams pride and confidence. So I was torn between the two and not really sure like which way to go. I've done a few red carpets myself.
A few? You've been on a ton, right?
A ton.
We got some pictures.
I always go with the modest look. It just feels like a safe bet to me. I always go for that, like a gray jacket or something very like toned down.
Yeah.
But I was just curious what you felt, how women felt about men dressing for the red carpet.
Listen.
Like just keep it, basic, or just go for it.
I love a man that takes risks. Let's see if you took some risks here.
There's no risk in this one.
What? There's no risk in this one?
Oh, this is a gray. It's very, very,
look at Kyle Tripwood here.
safe colors.
This was the beginning of everything. I think
that green.
Yeah.
I forgot about that dress. That's a great green.
That's a great. Kai, you look so cute here.
All blue here.
Oh, yep. This is like just a typical. That's what I wore on the show one day.
With the lavender.
Yeah, that was that was. You can see the the trajectory of the fashion. It just
Yeah.
Look! I'm like over here.
Yeah.
I love that dress so much. That was a good one.
Literally hated it.
Oh, yeah. She did. That was I think that was my first time I was being interviewed, so I was really excited.
Is that the Hollywood Museum?
Yes, I love this so much. It's like
Peel.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Cool.
I love it so much.
Cool.
And then, that's our buddy that came on the show.
Yeah. Next Generation.
And I did the Miss Texas.
Did you?
Yeah, where I was like, I did that.
Rubbing off on you?
I didn't know. I didn't know that Dre did that, but I would do this. I did a lot of this.
That's awesome.
I did a lot of this.
A lot of this.
I really like guys that take risks.
Take risks.
Yes, but I'm not talking about
I haven't taken any risks.
don't come wearing a giant ridiculous thing. You know what I mean?
What if this jacket is orange and green paislely?
I love it.
Just went for it.
I would love it.
Okay.
I'm into that, but not all the time.
Red carpet events.
Red carpet on our show. However,
Yeah, I like that too. I think Willie Mack was pretty loud in his clothing. I really appreciated his style.
I do like Willie Mack's style.
Yeah.
He can go from day to night, and he can go from thug to librarian.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah, it's like thug to librarian. Yeah.
I'm only saying that because he says that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was like, my look can go from street, depending on where I am,
Sure.
I've got to either make myself look smarter or make myself look more of a thug.
If he takes his glasses off, shaves his head, and puts a hoodie on, not to be racist, but he just has that look to him.
Really? I didn't.
But then if he puts his glasses on and puts a suit on,
so sweet. I
librarian.
I didn't see it until I saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it until he said it, and I thought, like you with this jacket. Remember?
This one?
Remember what you said?
What did I say?
I said, I really like this jacket on you.
This one?
I like this color.
Oh.
And then do you remember what you said?
Yeah, I run the risk of looking like an usher. Like this waistband.
I look like like an usher.
It's my ongoing joke with this jacket.
Braden turned 18 in October. Happy belated birthday, Mr. Braden.
Great segue.
Well, I just saw his text or his note.
Scream it out when they enter. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, apparently I scream too much on the show. That's another
I mean, it's
note
like comes out of nowhere. Like imagine, someone says something and I just like you're speaking and I'm just like, and this. It's like
you could do it.
Yeah.
No, good.
I know I can do it. Should I do it?
Choose not to.
Is a question.
All right, so. I'll try not to scream so much. It's just that I'm excited. I'm just excited to be here and excited to be sharing the stage with you.
Don't turn down your energy on account of me.
I will never.
It's Monday.
You know I will never turn down my energy.
I'm bringing in my Grinch attitude today.
Let's take a look at this past Friday. Drea and I hit the streets. Let's take a look. Michelle.
And we are going to Rodeo.
Hey! And today behind door number 1, drum roll. A yellow Rolls Royce.
Oh my God, that is really intense, the yellow.
It is really intense, Drea. How much do you think that thing goes for?
I'm going to say, do you think $1 million? No, maybe 800,000.
Maybe we can ask and tell people how much they think that yellow
Yes.
Rolls goes for.
Let's
We're
find
also
out.
going to go from store to store, do a little shop, walk and talk.
Little walk and talk.
Walk and talk. This is what this show is about. If you're new to the show, we basically go wherever we want to go,
Yes.
interview people, and expect the unexpected.
Exactly.
You ready to have some fun?
I'm ready to have some fun.
Let's
Are
do
you
it.
ready?
Let's go. We are on Rodeo Drive. Drea
Yep.
and Michelle. And your name is?
Nick,
Nick. And who is this?
this is Elijah.
cutie?
Hi, Elijah. How are you? Are you that good? You're chilling?
What are you guys doing on Rodeo today?
Oh, actually, vlogging for his channel, EJ's Adventures.
Oh, EJ's Adventures. You can get EJ's Adventures at where?
YouTube.
YouTube. We have a
like
question
Drea
for
and
you.
Michelle Go.
Yeah,
EJ's
just like Drea and Michelle Go.
I love
How
that.
much do you think this Rolls Royce is behind us?
Probably 120,000.
120,000. I
That's
said
it?
800,000.
Really? Okay. Well, you never know what's going to happen on Rodeo Drive.
Oh, absolutely.
We just got to meet EJ. So what?
EJ's Adventures.
What is
EJ's
EJ
Adventures.
doing?
Yeah. What are his adventures like?
Well, it's just him just being on the shorts. It's him being a toddler. And then also we go around.
Really? I thought he was a grown man. Really?
Yeah, it's about 2 feet tall.
Oh, you're 2 feet tall. How old is the little guy?
He's 19 months.
19
What's
months.
EJ's sign?
What's that?
What's his
his
sign?
sign?
He was born June 11th.
Oh, he's a Gemini.
EJ's a Gemini.
Oh,
Watch out for EJ.
Gemini. I have to ask a question. What is this little man buying today on Rodeo Drive?
Well, he
Yeah, what do you
actually.
guys get?
Oh, he already bought something? What did he get? Oh.
Well, actually, he
I
didn't.
love that he's just sipping on
I
his
know,
own
just like-
living.
Well, he didn't actually.
Whoa!
It's Burberry.
Oh, snazzy. Oh, did that come in my size?
Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see.
Almost.
Just a little bit on the small size.
You know what I could just do is I could just do one of these. A little like.
Just a little bit on the small
Shoulder
side.
action.
Amazing.
Very good, EJ.
I want
love
your
that.
job. Your job looks
I know, he just
really
gets
great.
to chill.
Can I sit in a stroller and drink milk all day?
You can.
I mean, I probably
If you
would be
want
like
to. This is
95.
Beverly Hills. You can do whatever you
Oh,
want.
this is Beverly Hills. You can do whatever you want.
Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis, I think you're already on camera, Mr. Lewis.
Oh, what's up? Okay, what's your name? Drea, nice to meet
You're on
you.
Drea and Michelle Go.
Okay, all right, what's up? How y'all doing?
We're good. We want to know how much do you think this Rolls Royce is?
Oh, I already know. That's like 500,000.
Wait, why is it? Wait. I
That's
got
what I said.
120. Somebody, you say 500.
Yeah, that's yellow.
I said 800. Wait. It goes down to
800,000?
yellow?
I think the custom colors, you gotta pay a little more for that.
That's custom?
Yeah, yellow, they don't come like that.
They don't?
No, they come like white,
Tell us
black,
your name.
silver.
Where are you from?
Mr. Lewis, I am from Atlanta.
Okay.
But I'm living here in LA now.
Nice.
I got my team here with
This
me.
is the
I
team.
know.
Hi,
We're
team.
out
Hi,
here
team.
shooting.
Can you get the team? Get the team.
Hey, you guys, step over here real quick.
You are Andrea and Michelle Go,
Everything
and
looks
today
so
we're on
amazing.
Rodeo.
Come over here, come over here.
Come on, team. Get over here. Hi, team. Hi, team. What do you guys do?
So they're out here working. This is my assistant.
Hi, assistant. What's your name? Sharadian. Hi, Sharadian.
And this is my video guy.
Video guy. What's your name? Oh, okay.
And these two are training right now.
Hello. Oh, your name is?
I love it. You have a team.
Security guard.
Brianna. Oh my gosh, we got a full team.
Yeah, we got a team out here
and
working.
our friend,
Yeah, we gotta get this
so
money.
you got cash money.
Cash money, baby.
Cash money,
And I
baby.
love your videos. I've seen
Oh, you've seen them? What do you do for a living?
I do social media.
Okay, me too. Nice. How much money do you make a year?
$30 million.
$30 million?
Yeah.
That's like more than Mr. Beast.
Yeah. I'm rich as f. What can I say?
I've seen
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you for being on our show.
Absolutely.
We have to ask you, what are you doing on Rodeo besides asking questions?
Well, I'm gonna do a little shopping after this.
Oh, what are you buying?
I think I might go to Hermes and get one of those H bracelets, the gold ones. They just came out with them for men.
Wait, what?
Yes, I love them.
I just saw this Alexander McQueen dress and I'm obsessed with it.
She's done.
Those are expensive.
Strapless. It's actually not that bad.
Oh, really?
It's about 3,000. It's not
Oh.
too bad. It's
I mean,
not
for
that
McQueen,
bad.
though, for McQueen.
I mean, do you think that's weird? I think that's
What?
weird to me. I was
What?
just talking about this Alexander McQueen dress on the street in Rodeo Drive, and I turned on my Instagram to Maria Menounos wearing the dress.
Oh, sure. You called it into the universe.
I called it into the universe.
Yeah.
This dress is absolutely gorgeous. Maria looked absolutely stunning in it, and I too will look stunning in it too.
You gonna wear it?
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
Thinking of stunning, we have amazing guests in the building. Hey, Mr.
Can't wait.
Donnie Most and Anna Day.
Yes. Amazing singers.
Yes, I'm so excited to get them on the stage, interview them, and if you are in the Los Angeles area, you can see them at the Vibrato Jazz Club, which is a great place to go to. Have you been?
Yeah.
It is stunning, stunning, stunning. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. We got really great guests. Yeah, they're really good. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, Tuesday, February 7th. Yeah.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there. And it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But we've even lit up the AeroGarden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the AeroGarden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. That is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. This is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, The Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And, like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big, like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake, will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us...
Welcome back to Good Day Live. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, I'm Michelle Murad, along with...
Kyle Tribune, how we doing?
And we have a very talented person, proud with the mostest, Mr. Donnie Mose. Hey, how are you?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you. I mean, this is iconic in so many ways.
Yeah.
We talked about Happy Days, and you were on Happy Days for, what, 7 seasons?
I did the first 7 seasons, yeah.
First 7 seasons. What was it like for you?
Oh, it was amazing. It was like a little surreal for a while. I was 20 when I first started on the show. And I'd been pursuing acting in New York. I grew up in New York, so I'd been pursuing that and singing.
Wow.
So it didn't like just happen all of a sudden, I've gone through all the rounds and whatnot. And I was doing some work in New York from a lot of commercials, a little TV from the time I was 16 to 20.
Wow.
And then I went out to LA. It was supposed to be just for the summer, but things started clicking. And I was supposed to go back for my senior year in college. And things were going so well, my agent said, hey, take 6 months off of school. Let's keep the mojo going, And so I did, and it was about 3, and I got a few more parts, and then nothing, and I thought, I made a mistake. But then Happy Days came up, all the auditions, and then it was like, all of a sudden it was a whirlwind, because we did the pilot, and then they picked it up as a mid-season replacement. So literally a couple of weeks after we did the pilot, we found out we were going on, and then went into production, and it was a whirlwind, and you just got swept up in it.
Wow. Oh, what a good story. Can you imagine if you just went back to New York?
I know. What would have happened?
That was my question. Like, you said there was a little gap there where you were booking, and then there was a period of nothing, and then you got Happy Days. So, like, what kept you here in that little hiatus?
Well, I was, I had taken 6 months. That was my decision to take 6 months off.
Right.
So I was still within that time frame.
Okay.
It wasn't like I ran out of my 6 months and like, okay, I'll go back to school.
Right.
So luckily it happened before I had to make that decision.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I think you met a very special lady on the set of Happy Days.
Yes, thank God.
Tell me how that happened. Your wife, right?
Yes, indeed.
How did that happen?
Well, luckily I stayed because my contract was up after the 7th season, and that's the same year Ron Howard and we didn't renew our contracts. We'd been doing it for 7 years, and we both wanted to do different things.
I think we have her on the screen over there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, you do. Yeah, so it was in that last season that I was there. There was an episode where Ralph and Potsy crash. We find out that Chachi is working as an assistant to a photographer who's shooting nudes. So we find out about this. So we crashed the studio, and Morgan was playing. She had a guest role, and she was playing one of the models. So we met and hit it off really well, and started dating and got married 2 years later.
How cute is that?
Yeah.
You just never know who you're going to meet on set, right?
Yeah. Never know.
You just never know why you are where you are doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and you look back and go, oh, so it was a good thing I didn't get that part, because then this wouldn't have at the time you think, oh, I'm close to getting something, and you don't get it, and you think it's terrible, but then something else, it was more meant to be, I guess. And you have to start believing in that kind of stuff after a while.
Yeah. I mean, talk about a happy day. Like, how cute is that? Like, just like meeting your significant other, and it becomes your spouse. And
we're having our 41st anniversary.
Oh my gosh!
In a month.
Happy anniversary! That's amazing. I love that story so much. So, music has always been part of your life. Tell me how you got into it, and your swing music, right?
Yeah, like I love doing all the jazz standards, and some blues, and sometimes with a big band, sometimes with a smaller band, and I got to do my first symphony last year, which hoping I'm going to do more of that.
Amazing.
As I mentioned, I was pursuing this starting when I was 13, and I was going to this school studio in Manhattan, where we had dancing, singing, acting, and I was really concentrated at that age more on the singing, and then I got picked to be from that school to be part of a review of a nightclub act that I was doing with 7 other kids my age, 14, 15, 16, in the Catskill Mountains one summer. I was singing in all the nightclubs. So that was like my first love. And then I shifted my focus after that. About a year later, I got really serious about acting and went to a different school for that. And I put the music aside, but I knew that it would come into play at some point, and I wound up doing musical theater, and it came, but I never did my show, until about 8 years ago. It hit me. I said, if I'm ever going to do this, I better start. I'm not a teenager anymore, and so I started putting together a group of a musical director that I met, and we found some musicians in LA, and I put together a show. The first one was in LA at Vitello's, which is in Studio City.
Very nice.
And then from there, the reaction was so strong. I said, well, let's keep doing it, and I was able to get an agent and started doing jazz clubs in New York, LA, Chicago, and I was having a blast, and that led to my first CD, which I was going to bring, and I realized I was out.
So that's a good problem to have.
It was called Mostly Swinging, with a great big band, and then I did have my Christmas CD with the same band, and so I brought that, and I have a new one coming out in about a month or 2.
Awesome! Congratulations!
Yeah,
that's so cool.
That's and then I'm going to be doing a club with Anna Danes on February 7th at Vibratos.
Yes, we're very excited about that.
So I'm really looking. It will be our first time performing together. So
very cool, very exciting.
Great.
Yeah.
I noticed that you were at Catalina.
Yeah, I've done Catalina's about 5 or 6 times.
I've gone there like 3 or 4 times myself.
It's great also.
It's a great place.
Great club. I look at Catalina's reminds me of an old school supper club in New York, and Vibratos is a little more modern, kind of hip LA club.
Yes, we love Vibrato.
Sure. Yeah. I'm a New York guy myself. Jersey, originally.
Oh, Jersey?
Yeah.
I'm Brooklyn.
Yeah. I was a Wagner in Staten Island, so I was like all over.
Oh, and what part of Jersey did you?
North Edison.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Where are you from originally?
Flatbush part of Brooklyn.
Flatbush part of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you said you always wanted to. Sorry, did you have a question?
No, we're on a roll.
You said that you always wanted to be in acting and music. At what age did you? I mean, you were doing this super young, but at what age did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
When I was 9.
When you were 9. What happened at 9 that made you go, "This is it for me"?
I saw the movie The Jolson Story. It was about Al Jolson, who was considered in the 20s, 30s, the world's greatest entertainer. He was the star of the first talking movie, the original jazz singer.
Really?
Yeah. So I saw the biopic about him, starring Larry Parks playing Jolson, and it just had this profound effect on me. It was on. You'll remember this. And back in the day, you might be too young though, there was something on TV called the $1 Million Movie. And what it was on Channel 9 back there, WOR, they would pick a movie for the week and show it twice a night, Monday through Friday, and 4 times Saturday and 4 times Sunday. So after watching it, a friend told me about it, I watched it the next 13 times. I was just mesmerized by his talent, the music, and Larry Parks did an amazing job portraying him. I bought albums, and then I just started singing along to Jolson, and then that led me to learning about that kind of music. My mom had a lot of the albums from the 40s, swing. But then I started listening to William B. Williams, a DJ in New York who had a show, and he'd play all the great legends of the American Songbook. So I'd go to sleep every night listening to Sinatra and Nat King Cole.
How cool.
And so that's when I really got into it.
It was like you were programming yourself for your future.
I guess.
Yeah. It sounds like
and
it.
And exposing myself to it and learning it, and developing such a love and passion for it, you know. So like when I get up on stage and I'm doing this music, it's just so in my blood because it started at such a young age for me.
That's so great.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Truly an inspiration.
I love it. But it doesn't mean I'm still doing, you know, the acting. I've been busier in the last couple of years doing films than I have in a while. Awesome. Like 5 or 6 films in the last couple of years.
Whoa.
And so and I'm hoping to do some more and direct. I directed this it's a movie called Moolah.
Ooh, okay.
It was one of the films I've directed, and I have some other projects that I want to get going. So
I don't want to ask this question, but I kind of want to. What do you like more?
Oh gosh, when people ask me that, I'm like, stumped.
I don't want to ask you. Like,
it's so hard.
I can see it in your eyes. I'm like, I don't want to ask it, but I feel like I should.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you love it all.
I do so much. I don't want to
Can't pick. Yeah, no, I won't make you pick. I won't make you pick.
I was going to do something like that also.
Yeah.
More in just the acting world. Like, what was your favorite character that you played?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's tough.
That's a good question.
Nice.
On film, you know what it's like. It's you don't have your pick of the roles. Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
right.
you get some roles that are better than others, and the roles that you know, where in music you're picking the songs.
Yeah.
So you're picking the greatest songs.
Yeah.
So as an actor, I mean, 2 come to mind. One in theater and one on film. I did a film called Lost Heart about two years ago, and I play a small town local pastor. But he's a little different. He's a little eccentric, and it had a lot of colors, and it was really beautifully written.
Awesome.
You could see that. It's on Amazon Prime. That's one of my favorite film roles.
Awesome.
And in theater, I had the best time when I got to play Wait Until Dark. I got to play the psychopathic killer.
I would never get that from sitting across from you.
and this was during the height of Happy Days.
Wow.
So that's why. And I got the chance to do this, and I grew my hair really long, and I grew the beard, and I was wearing black leather, and you know, I just changed. People said to me they didn't even know it was me until the second act or something that. But so those stand out. You know, when you get a chance to do something that's so different than what you've been known for.
Right.
So that's what I love.
It gives you a chance to have a mask on and to be free behind that mask. It's just not you.
Exactly. There's such freedom in that.
Yeah.
Because I was always pretty shy in real life, but when you're acting, it's like you said, it's not me.
Yeah.
I could be you could do whatever wherever it goes.
Because I'm not getting serial killer vibes from you right now.
Yeah, not at all. That must be some serious acting.
There was a lot of preparation for that. There was a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You talked about that with acting too, how you can just like disappear in the character and how you just like find a lot of freedom in it.
Ironically, I have been asked to play a psychopathic killer like once or twice. And my friends are like, really? You? And I was like, well, I think that, you know, if someone's like naturally like a psychopathic killer, they're gonna have trouble playing that person. It's too close to home almost. Like, I just have like such freedom in it because I'm like, couldn't hurt a fly.
That's true. That's true. That's
you can go dark. You can go really dark. The people should watch. The play was the guy who played the role of Harry Root Jr. from Scarsdale. I remember the character's name. Robert Duvall played it on Broadway originally, and then Alan Arkin did it in the film. If you get it, see that movie. Oh my God, it's harrowing, but Alan Arkin is brilliant in it.
Yeah,
brilliant. Oh my.
So you said you directed also.
Yeah.
Are you directing more?
I have several projects I'm attached to direct right now, and we're trying to get them. We're getting close. We'll see what happens.
Is this closer to your like singing familiarity, where you get to choose kind of what you want to do?
A little bit more so, yes, yes, because I'm finding projects that I really like.
Yeah.
One I developed with my wife, we wound up writing it together. So yes, it's closer to that. You know, not quite because, you know, I'm picking some of the songs that are considered, you know, some of the great works of our century of music. I don't know if the scripts that I'm getting to be part of are going to be considered that. I hope so. We'll see.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah.
So the genre that you go for in directing, is it mostly love, romance, or?
No, you know, whatever's good. The first film I directed was a very heavy drama called The Last Best Sunday that revolved around 2 teenagers, kind of almost a Romeo and Juliet, and but it was very heavy. And then the second film was Moolah, which was more of a comedy drama, but some really fun comedy.
Okay.
And then I did a family film. So, and then what I have coming up, hopefully, is they're all different. Everyone is different.
That's
so,
awesome.
So I like the variety, and as for acting as well, you know. So
You're like a Guillermo del Toro. I don't know what you're doing.
we'll see. We'll see.
The man makes Pan's Labyrinth and then makes Pinocchio.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
getting like a Boiler Room vibe from Moolah. Is that a thing?
Boiler Room, there is a little bit of that, but it's in a lighter sense.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about, this ordinary guy who, it's his perception of success. What is it? And he thinks he's lost everything, and then they come back and they think they've got this tremendous success, and so it's a real roller coaster, like life, and about how we perceive success. So I think everyone can relate to it, but it's so much fun in it. There's a lot of humor, and
That's awesome.
it never gets too heavy.
That's good. That's good. I love that.
Yeah, I love it. And then you are performing February 7th for one night.
Yes.
Let's talk about Vibrato. We're excited about that.
I am very
How'd that
excited.
happen?
Well, I can't remember how Anna and I were introduced, but we had a conversation. She said she wanted to talk about us working together, and then I looked at some of her. She gave me links, and I was, oh wow, she's great. And then we met to talk about it, and we said, yeah, let's do this. Let's why not? And Vibratos, she suggested, she had played it, I had played it, and we both loved the club. So it just came together, pretty easily, and we're gonna get together to go over the stuff the day before the show.
Oh, last minute jitters.
Keeping it exciting.
Yeah, but I mean, Anna will be doing a lot of her music. I'll be doing mine, but then we're gonna do a significant amount together too. So that'll be fun.
I'm so excited for this. I cannot wait. Again, it's February 7th at Vibrato Grill. And what you said, it's in Beverly Glen. That when you walk through the doors,
oh my gosh,
it's like you're in a whole nother era. You're in a whole nother world. It almost feels like you just like step into a wonderland, jazz wonderland. It's so incredible.
Yeah, they designed it so beautifully, and it just has such a great vibe, and the people there are great. The sound is, they made sure that they've got, Herb Alpert knows, that we're going to have good sound.
For sure, yeah. I had a funny story can I share this story about Vibrato?
Yeah.
I met someone, he said he didn't want to go to it because he said it's just a bunch of people, like, just eating, and he was just like, probably falling asleep at the table. Ultimately, he was the one that fell asleep at the table and everyone else was dancing. So never trust what somebody says about Vibrato if it's 100%. Not positive, because that place is amazing. Incredible. We're so excited to interview Anna, and we're going to interview you some more. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. We got more coming up. We're so excited. Oh, I'm so excited for you. So excited.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know he sang, I know he acted.
I'm sorry?
He directed.
Yeah, but none of these came out like in the theater. Big.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there, and it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in, but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But Oh, we've even lit up the Aero Garden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the Aero Garden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. I mean, that is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. I mean, this is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, the Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake, will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on. And you can see, let's actually put this up a little bit because you'll be able to see the lights. So let's put that, try and see if you can see that there. This all in the name of, okay, there we go. So the little light is on. We have the, did you see that? Okay, turn it on. Let's turn on the light so you guys can see. There we go. That is it. So we have our Levoit that is powered up. You can see the lights are on over there. And this is thanks to our Jackery. How incredibly powerful is this tiny little box? That is amazing. So these are the cool things that we can do thanks to our Jackery. Oh my goodness. Look at that. This powerful little thing can do all of that.
Welcome back to Good Day Live. Check out this set. It's amazing, right? We just changed up the vibe in here, right?
Yeah, we did.
I'm Michelle Murad. If we're just connecting for the very first time, welcome to our show, along with
Kyle Trueblood. Hope you're having a good day.
And we have Donnie Most and Anna James. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks again.
I mean, we've got music and acting and so much. Anna, I just have to read some of the things that you've accomplished. You're just amazing. American jazz singer, songwriter, speaker, writer, music event producer. Your second album, A Collection of Jazz Standards and Original Songs, was released in 2016 and peaked at number 22 on the jazz music scene, and debuted on the jazz charts at number 1. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
How did you get into jazz, and tell me about that trajectory for you?
I didn't know I was going to end up in jazz. I am an attorney by training.
No!
Yes, and I fell into it accidentally.
How do you fall into from
know.
attorney to jazz?
Yeah.
When you have a fickle 8-year-old who doesn't want to continue with her music lessons, and I didn't want to waste the 60 minutes and the $60. And that was about 10 years ago. Yeah, so it literally was an accidental discovery, and I've just ran with it. It's been a lovely journey.
That's amazing.
Wow!
I know, isn't it?
If it wasn't for your fickle 8-year-old.
Right.
Boy or
Your
girl?
resourcefulness.
Was it a boy or girl?
A girl.
And she just was like, I'm not into this, Mom? Like,
No, I'm done. I'm over.
wow. And
Over
you
this.
just, what made you want to step into that and be like, I want to do this? Just because you didn't want to lose the lessons? Like,
It was partially that, but also I did sing in the shower, as they say, and I just wanted to see what it would sound like in a room with a grand piano.
wow.
And it was the right time and the right place because it just poured out of me. I was in the
Wow.
middle of a divorce, sadly, and the Great American Songbook, they're all happy love songs generally, and they lifted me up and took me, towards a good place.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
an emotional kind of a journey. I
And
love that.
therapy.
Yeah, it's very
therapy.
And
yeah.
therapy.
How did you guys meet?
It was somebody suggested us to meeting together, and
great.
and then you contacted me, and then we decided to meet and see how we thought and if our sensibilities would be cogent together, and
Yeah.
it all came together very quickly.
That's awesome. I love this. What a happy coincidence with the 8-year-olds and then the divorce and like singing. I've heard that when you sing, it releases endorphins that make you happy.
Absolutely.
I would think so. Just like exercise does
Yes,
that,
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think so.
Endorphins or dopamine? I can't remember which
Probably
one it is.
both.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably
We'll
both.
go with that.
Yeah, the dopamine is the feel-good
Yes,
kind of.
yes.
Takes you away too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the breathing, what you're doing is relaxing and it's grounding.
Right.
And you're transformed at the end of every song, I feel like.
That is so cool.
Are you writing your own songs?
Yes.
That's what do you like to sing about the most?
Personal stories.
Personal stories.
Yeah, it's always got to come from here and then it will resonate.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all relatable stuff,
Okay.
The human journey.
Did you want to sing? And so this is my theory. We know as children, kind of at the ballpark what we want to do, just because of all the people that are like living the life that they want, like knew just at a very young age what it was. Did you know that singing was a thing? Never?
No, it was not an option for
It
me.
wasn't an option, but did you ever feel like that was something that you wanted to do when you were little?
No, not at all.
Really?
No, the only thing that I kind of always did enjoy was dressing up and being the center of attention that way. I had a grandmother who was a fierce fashionista, wore red lipstick every day, even doing dishes. So I kind of embraced that, but I had nowhere to go with that whole persona. And then when I discovered music, there was the red lipstick again.
Wow. You left the red lipstick as an attorney? You just like put it to the side?
Completely.
Really?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Oh, I love it. So the two of you have joined forces,
Yes.
and we're going to see you both on the 7th, if you're lucky enough to be in LA, at Vibrato. Tell us how it happened for Vibrato. Like, how do we know that this is going to be where we're going to play?
So we have both played the venue before and we both love it very much. It is a very classy place.
Love it.
And it draws wonderful people too who enjoy our type of music. So it was a very easy choice for us and they love having us back because we love to have fun on stage. So and our music is similar and it resonates to the similar audiences.
Yeah, it's gonna be really. I mean, the first time you perform with someone, you just don't know. You can't know. You might have a good feeling, and we do have a good feeling, and I'm sure it's going to be great. but it's exciting. It's kind of
It is
exciting.
exciting,
Isn't it?
yeah, absolutely.
So serendipitous also, I feel like. I don't know why. I feel like serendipitous about it.
Totally.
Yeah.
I feel that way
it's,
too.
it's that fate thing we were talking about before.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know, like, it's supposed to be happening this way. Yeah.
Happy set of little coincidences.
Yeah.
Just kind of lead
Yeah.
you to where you need to be.
We're all kind of in the same boat on the set right now because we met kind of like on set. We had never spoken before.
You were not
before the
supposed
camera
to
started
be.
rolling.
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't
were
even supposed to be on the project.
He wasn't even supposed to be on the project.
Oh,
And that's how we met.
really?
It's wild. So
And-
there was
wow.
another guy. Oh, you want to tell the story? You can
No,
tell
no,
the
no.
story.
I mean, you wrote the story.
Oh yeah, there was just another person supposed to play him. Got really long dreads, and he couldn't. It just didn't work for the character. And
I shaved my head.
then the director said, "We know someone who would be a great fit." And then you helped make the show happen, and then this show happened.
She wrote a web series, casted
Oh,
somebody.
so it was a web series.
Yes.
It's a web
Oh,
series. Web series.
Okay.
and
Yeah, streaming.
for like 4 months, she had someone else cast. And I got a call from the director, like in the beginning, like I'm talking 4 or 5 months before we started shooting.
Yeah.
And he was like, "We casted someone, but just sit tight."
Hang tight.
Yeah, 'cause I think he just sensed that it wasn't going to work out. So he's like, "Just hang
Wow.
tight. Around March, we're going to have something for you." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
That's neat. That's wild that
It's wild.
he knew.
He
Yeah, he knew.
He's
It was
great.
very odd. He was like, this guy's not going to work out. I said, no. The guy I cast is going to work. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was like, this isn't working. This isn't working.
He saw something you did, and I guess. Well, that's why he's a good director. I mean.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But
But as
that's
artists, you
something.
got to take a chance.
Yeah.
You gotta take a chance.
You know, you get
Just
on
gotta-
the stage or the...
Right, if the door is opening, why not walk through it?
Precisely.
You don't know where it's going. And then another one opens over here unexpectedly.
Right.
Do
Walk
we
right
know?
in.
Oh, speaking of doors, do we know what door is next after Vibrato? Where are you going to be performing together more?
Well, I hope so.
Yes.
Hope. I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for it. I'm sure I'm going to see it again. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we both have such a love for the music and for performing. So how could it not? How could it not just go great? I know it will.
That's awesome.
It will go great. I have to ask, are you still practicing law?
I was going to ask that.
Nope. Haven't for a while. I am happily retired and recovered.
Yes. What kind of law were you practicing?
I was doing family law, real estate, commercial, variety of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which strangely enough prepared me a little bit for music because it taught me how to read contracts, you know, it taught me how to be prepared and focused and even presenting on stage. There's a little bit of the lawyer in me that comes out.
Really? That's cool. What's that part of the lawyer? Like that, like owning it kind of a thing?
Owning
in the
it,
courtroom
yes.
kind of
And
thing?
knowing where the focus is.
Yeah.
Right.
Where the
right.
storyline is. In music, it's a storyline. In the courtroom, it's also kind of a storyline.
Yeah.
That's so
Where you're
interesting.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
My
have to-
father's a lawyer, and I just, there's so much relativity in that for me. Because he always has like a point to everything.
Yes.
He just knows the specificity of the topic, and he's just going in that
Knows
direction.
where to zero in.
Where to hone right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
what
that's
are the
interesting.
sub issues?
Yeah. Oh,
So if
yeah.
we're telling a story on stage, our show at Vibrato will be about love, of course, because it's close to Valentine's Day.
Right.
And so it will be thematic that way. And
Yeah.
there's going to be, you know, a storyline that goes with that. And each song will probably have a little introduction, either by Dawn or myself. And it will all be going somewhere towards the big heart.
I love that.
You don't usually hear that. Usually people are just kind of singing random songs about love, but this has like a through line to the whole thing. That's great.
Yeah. I think
That's
it
entertainment.
should come through.
That's entertainment.
Yeah.
That's good entertainment.
I always said that if the entertainment career didn't work for me, I was going to go to law school.
Oh.
It's funny.
I did say that. I said I was studying theater performance at the University of Maryland, and I had a gentleman come up to me and he said, "And so the whole like hosting, acting thing doesn't work for you. What are you going to do?" I said, "I'm going to go to law school." And
Hilarious.
he said, "So your backup is my dream." And I said, "Yeah, to each their own."
How about it?
To each their own.
Exactly.
But I do know that there is storytelling with being an attorney. My father's an attorney too.
wow.
All three of my uncles are attorneys, and my brother's an attorney.
Oh my gosh.
So I have a lot of respect for you.
A lot of
Oh
lawyers.
my gosh. It's a lot of lawyers,
That's
yeah.
a lot of lawyers.
A lot of lawyers.
Yeah.
I feared
You're-
far off.
You're the
Of
one
course.
who didn't go that
I'm
way.
the only one who didn't. I'm so glad I didn't, because I would not be sitting here with both
Right.
of you. I guess my question for both of you really is, what would you say to those that are watching that want to pursue what you're doing? What should they do, or how should they get started?
Oh wow! At first, I'd say you have to love it so much. Although with Anna, that wasn't the case. So there are different routes to get there.
Yeah,
a lot of different routes. But from my perspective, it was, I just loved it so much. And when people ask me whether it be singing or acting, one thing I say is that business is very difficult. It's sometimes there's no rhyme or reason sometimes, and talented people, and they could be struggling like crazy and very talented. And so I say you really need to love it and just feel like this is what I have to do. And then, then persevere. Right. Perseverance is, and if you love it, I think those two have to go hand in hand.
I agree with that completely. Yeah. Okay. Perseverance, yes, and loving it, number one, and owning it. From my perspective, like I said earlier, I couldn't go there earlier in my life for various reasons. But once I tapped into that source of happiness, it's like a big fountain of happy coming out. Joy, yeah. And you have to take that chance when it happens. You really have to go for it, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And some people may be like me, starting late in life, but my point is that it's never too late.
It's never too late.
You never had any fear?
Yeah.
Oh, I had tons of fear.
I was gonna ask. I'm in front of the camera a lot, but if you ask me to sing, I will just start sweating immediately.
But you're a great singer, which is hilarious. If you actually listen to him, he's actually very, very good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But for some reason, I just can't. That cusp of just belting out a note, just for some reason, is just.
It's like a high wire. It's a high wire act for you, a little bit.
It's a high wire act, and I never have a net because I'm just like, there's no net for me in that world.
Right.
So it's just like, am I doing it right? I just First episode, second episode, they bring out a karaoke machine. Like, Kyle, sing with us. And I'm like,
we brought out a karaoke machine.
My shirt was like a shade darker.
Oh no.
So my question was, how do you guys? Well, was it in the beginning, or does the fear stay there, and it's just like a piece of the process now, or?
Well, it was a process for me. The first time I sang in public was in a restaurant with my mentor, and I was sitting in. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. All I remember is that the restaurant was full, and he was at the keyboard and going, "Okay, you ready?"
Wait, which restaurant was this?
This was in San Diego.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready. Yeah. So the only place I could focus my attention was the ceiling. And I barely made it through that song. And I came off the stage and sat down, and I think my hands were
Yeah.
But you eventually improve, obviously. You learn your skills, and I think learning is the most important, and just experience, getting out there, even if you're nervous, even if it's not the right day, time, whatever, just go for it and keep learning and improving.
Would you say where you're at right now is like life 2.0 for you, kind of a thing?
Oh yes, yeah, definitely.
So we have a member. Yeah, she's loving it because that's Marissa Gold.
That's what he said before we even went into this show. He goes, she sounds a little bit like Life 2.0.
Yeah.
He was reading your story and he said it sounded very similar to.
Come on my show.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
One interview all about you.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes.
That's Marissa Gold. She's one of our Sway TV team members, and she has a show just like this. It's called Life 2.0. And she's all about people reinventing themselves in certain ways, and you've just done it so graciously. I'm sure she's just looking at you like, I'm.
Me too.
Well, I think it's just beautiful. You guys are just in the way you got here is very different stories.
Yes.
A lifetime of love of it, and just a reinvention. But you guys find such commonality.
Yes. Yeah, the music and the love of the music is the core.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. I'm sure it's going to sound great.
What kind of songs can we anticipate for the 7th Zoo? Can we know a little?
I'm trying to remember my playlist.
We're focusing on the classics of jazz and the Great American Songbook, so a lot of Sinatra tunes.
I love Sinatra.
Yeah, Strangers in the Night, Bewitched, Someone to Watch Over Me, all of those beautiful, beautiful songs we all know and we grew up with and we listen to whenever we can. I know I do, or any restaurant you go to will often play that. I just love those standards because they're like old dear friends.
Absolutely.
And you can always reinterpret them in a new way. And dust them off in completely your own style.
Right.
Yeah, it changes. It changes depending on what you're going through at that moment, at that period, and all of a sudden a lyric will hit you
Yeah.
in a whole different way than it ever did, and has different kind of meaning.
Yes.
And
completely.
then you realize how great the songs are because they have such texture and color to, range to them, and just poetry at times,
They have staying power.
Right.
Yes. They're well done.
I wanted to ask about more harrowing question of what was a difficult time, but you both seem like you're enjoying it too much to ask that kind of question. So, I'll reframe the question to who's your biggest cheerleader?
That's a great question.
Oh, probably my wife.
Yeah.
My biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
Aww.
Before I was married, I'd say the director of Happy Days, Jerry Paris, was my biggest cheerleader.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I have a squad of cheerleaders at home. I have a girl squad. I have a lot of very good, loyal friends that have stood by me through the ups and downs of being in this business, because it is a lot of work, and sometimes you don't want to keep going, but they're always, come on, let's do it, you can do it. They show up at all my shows. They travel to them across the country sometimes. So I'm very grateful to my girl squad. And my fiance now.
Your fiance. Your fiance.
We got a 2.0 over here. We got a real 2.0 over here.
Yes.
Got a new fiance.
How did you meet your fiance before you get played off?
The old-fashioned way, online.
The old-fashioned way online. Listen, we're grateful to both of you for being here and making our day so special. You can see Donnie and Anna at the Grotto on February 7th. Make sure you go and check this out. This is one to not miss. Listen, wherever you are in your day, I hope you find the good in it and spread it to whomever you may. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Yeah?
Let's play.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Girl squad, the fiance. Okay.
Fashion forward, passion, you know it. Attraction, good morning from good daylight. Yeah. Michelle and Kyle coming at you with a smile. So come and stay a while. Good times are the only style. Good day, la la la. Good day, la. Good day, la la la.
switch this back.
Hey, I need you're gonna hold on to that? Yeah.
So Michelle, did you grow up in Maryland?
I did.
What part?
Silver Spring.
Oh, nice.
Do you know Silver Spring, Maryland?
Yeah, my cousins grew up in Baltimore.
Oh, amazing.
And then they lived, what's the shop? Can't remember the name of the town. You know, the suburb, one of the suburbs, I remember some of those things.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so cool.
We went to, spent a couple days at the shore.
Oh, yes.
Ocean City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an Ocean City t-shirt.
Aw. I love Ocean City. I can't wait to go.
Yeah, Ocean City was nice.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the show. Very excited.
Oh, because you both been there, right?
Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah. Awesome.
Very excited.
First time, because you don't, yeah, reservations are through. But your set starts at 7.
But if you want to see the whole thing, you
Yes.
get there. But you can see, if you can't, you can still come from the UK.
Exactly.
You can't make it.
So, see how much time there's to explain that.
The Sharpie in the back.
No, the other is, and then Amazon Live, I
Oh,
have
okay.
a list. I'm tracking. And he's gonna email me how many they want.
Because I just have,
You just need cam 2, not cam 3. You don't need that cam. Don't worry about it. Cam 2, lens, cam 2, I don't see it up there. Oh, I don't see it.
and then two.
Yeah.
So, do I, it seems to just call, the club, so that's why I just call them.
After like two of us, or I can just do it, because I'm doing that for a few people too. Yeah, I'm doing dinner reservations, but guess what? He doesn't email back. Hussein does not email back.
He finally did.
Oh, it's a black hole.
Yeah.
But I'm happy if you wanna, and he's gonna, yeah.
I'll spend it, it's only, it's like I can't, 3 months or 500.
Check the switch.
Yeah.
And it takes 4. The 2 of them are paying it.
Yup. Go ahead.
Sure. So just detail it in the email, and they'll probably appreciate one email anyway, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that really helps.
Yeah.
All right, so take like a few seconds to think about it. You have the whole thing, maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. This is just, because the more I get Eden excited about it, the more she'll reach out. So Eden, who knows Eden Alford? I know that you know Eden. You know Eden, right? Because you sang there, you just know her from being there?
I know her too.
Yeah, I met her first time I played there. But I have a friend who's there, who's best friends with me. So
Right, so she'll be there, by the way. I spoke to her about that. She will be there. And,
I was a guest.
Maybe I'll do it now.
Alpha Rhythm.
About the show? Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, I was up there on Friday, and I told her that I was interviewing you, and said you were there on Friday.
Yeah.
I said you were doing a couple songs.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks good. Well, yes, please.
Right, so a lot of her success comes from her hustling,
Oh,
the
wow.
people that she like, she hustles them in, she'll make work calls and things like that to the thing, so we'll juice it up a little bit, and excited about it.
So we're doing it a 30-second.
30 or 45 seconds, just,
If you want to start.
I'll let you start. Yeah.
So you see the graphics behind you, you can spread out a little bit to widen that graphic out so you can see behind you. And Don, you're gonna go over a little bit to
Marcel, I love your shoes.
There we go.
clear that graphic.
Oh,
Close
wait.
enough.
No, this is better.
Close enough. All right, we got that camera up. Stand by. We'll just frame it, we'll color it. Ready to rip it out. Okay. shoot the next thing up here too, so you already wired us that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just one of you, each of you just count to 5. Just separately.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, are you good on sound?
No, something's not connected properly.
All right. Was this one time only or one time of many?
Probably of many, we think.
Oh, that's what I wanted.
Yes.
Again, each count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, my fault. Okay, again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're good. We're good, all right.
Wait.
You don't need that.
Yeah.
You just need the frame camera,
Yeah, I'm gonna need to just.
just his camera. Just put, I don't know if that went on, put that on pretty straight out.
Yeah, we lost the setting.
All right.
You're
Just gonna be into this camera here.
just gonna be in the main?
Well, I'm recording them, but I don't know if I can mute them.
I need to just do something.
What? All right, well, you need to do that for the interview anyway, so.
Whee!
Yes, that looks better. That does look good.
Ta-da!